Hello everyone, Ains outdoors again, and today there's been a slight change of plan. We were going to go to a different lake, but we got there and they don't do day ticket anymore, which is just ridiculous. It's a park lake, it's an urban park lake. They don't do day ticket, they expect you to buy a year permit only, and they don't even do nights anymore. So they're not selling any tickets anymore, that's for sure. Right, anyway, we've come to Three Oaks where Dylan had his first fish, and Dylan's with me today. We're just going to be here for a fair few hours and got the GoPro on today, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get a few fish out. I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello everyone. Right, I'm set up, I've got a rod out, just one rod each today. Dilbo's on the float. I've got a little bottom bait on, well, a little third of a little mini dumbbell on a little balance really on the hook. It's not very big. They don't like a lot of big bait in here, just pellet and that really. So I've just got the one out. See how we go. Got the little mat. If I get anything nice, I'll get the cradle out. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you back with a fish. Right, I've just changed up. Just put out a little citrus 10mm pop-up with a little, what they call, you know, Medusa rig. Load little maggots on. I've put a little mesh bag out with a little bit of boilie crumb, some pellet and some maggots in it. I've put it out into the channel. If you can see over there, into the middle under that tree, but a bit further out. Popped it out there. There's fish showing. Keep getting the odd little crash about. It's a lovely little pond. Oh, I hope I ain't gone over that person. They're probably, hopefully they're fishing to that island, so. Anyway. There's Dill over there with his little float rod, walking about. With any luck, something will happen here. If it does, you know the score. I'll bring you back. Just gonna have a coffee. Well, the wind's picking up, everyone, but there's the odd little fish showing. I've chucked some riser pellet out. It's just all floating on the surface now, not too much, 2 little handfuls, see if anything comes up. I thought with that rain this morning and the colder water dropping down into the lower levels and the high levels of the lake being warmer, the fish would have rose up, but not the minute in the sun. As you can see over on that corner over there, it's quite windy chopping in this way. We're sheltered here, so we don't get it so much, but over there it's chopping in. But mine's out there in that channel where the wind's blowing into, so if they get on that wind, might pick up a bite. So I've got a little 10mm citrus, little Medusa rig with some maggots on it. Something's just literally, actually, fish has just shown literally right over where my bait is, so with any luck. With any luck, we'll have a fish. Here for a few hours yet, so we'll see what happens. No one else has had one, so it's not just us. Dill's gone over to sweet corn, a couple of grains of sweet corn on his hook on his float. We'll see what happens. Bring you back if we have anything. Right, we've just had some nice carp show. They've started boshing out. Just come right out. I mean, he was not too big, a mid-double, but right out the water about 3 times, twice behind this bush, once just over there, and I was lucky. I just rigged up. I was just rigged up, put a new PVA on with maggots in it and pellet, and I had it in my hands. It's come out again over the island. There's another one's just come out, but this one that was here, I literally had all my stuff ready and I just flicked it right out and literally landed it right on its head. So fingers crossed now, fingers crossed something happens. I've got a nice little another Medusa out there, full of maggots, nice little PVA full of maggots and pellet. Let's hope something will happen now. I'll leave that there. We know the fish are there. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can have something. Got them boshing around here and all in this corner. So Dill's got his float with his sweet corn over there. We'll see what happens. Hopefully bring you back. I'll bring you back for a bit and I'll leave it on. Don't know how long you've got actually. Let me change this battery over and I'll bring you back. Right, I've changed the battery over. I'll leave it running for a bit, see if you can see any fish jumping. Never know your luck. Got a moorhen here on the island building a nestlet. Swimming around with a big bit of reed in its mouth. Sky's getting a bit cloudy again. Could be one of them showers that we had forecast. Still, we've got the brolly if we need it. Bring yours in, Dill, put some more maggots on it, and then we'll cast it right over to that far bank. Fill it up with maggots. Nothing's having the sweet corn. Put a load of maggots on it and we'll cast it back over. See if this cloud cover coming over makes a difference. Could be bringing a bit of rain with it. Could have a bit of a shower.
Exploding.
Just nick it through the top. And cast it over that bank. Do you want to give it a go? Give it a big cast over the other side there. Do you? Just little fresh wiggly maggots out there. Never know. Something's got to be swimming around over there. Nothing's shown for a while.
No.
No one on the lake's catching fish, so they just must not be hungry at the minute. Something will happen, then all of a sudden they'll just start feeding everywhere.
Yeah. Probably when we go.
Someone's woke the dog up.
Is that odd?
Huh?
Doesn't sound like soup.
It is.
Looks like the rain's going away from us.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what it's like behind us, if it's coming in from behind us, coming over, or if it's just missing us round there. Which I can't see because of the umbrella. I've had no shows now for a while.
Mm. Jesus, that scared me.
That was close.
That scared me.
See what I mean about having one right in the edge here?
I could have netted that.
See how close that was?
That scared me.
That's how they come out close, mate.
Should have put your hand there and caught it.
You nearly jumped onto my rod.
Yeah.
He's gone down now because he's clouded the water up, so he's gone down to the bottom.
That one only looked small.
Yeah, it was only a smallish one.
Still a fish.
£10 maybe.
Yeah. Thought he was going to come right
Nearly
up.
jumped out.
Yeah. Hopefully he goes straight down there.
So that just shows you that you can have them right close where you're fishing. As long as you're quiet, they come right to where you are.
Someone's sleeping.
Movement out there just bubbled. Well, that was close.
Should have the net ready.
Yeah, don't get that caught on them screws, on them nails. Ideal, that net for this, little net for this. Yeah, 6 foot. Well, hopefully we'll have a fish soon. I mean, they can't get any closer than that.
I just keep it on land. You can tell.
Right, typical. Just turn my camera off and a bigger one boshes out just over there near where my line is.
I'll buy that actually.
It's by the reeds there, this side of the hut, the chalet. So I'll put it back on just in case it comes out again. Just give it a couple of minutes. Another one over there just come out.
Another one?
Yeah. Little bit of chop back on the water again. Bit of cloud coming over. Over the other side there, Dill, that was, over not far from your float.
Mine is biting a little bit.
So I'll turn this off, I'll turn the camera off, and then it'll come out again.
Yeah. I think that was the one that jumped out literally right in front of us there.
Ah, bigger. Nothing coming up to take them floaters. Another little show under the tree.
Oh, what?
It's a little fish come up to the surface under the tree.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's what I want, just even if it's a minnow.
Definitely got a chance. They're moving about. We just need them to start feeding. They're showing everywhere, literally everywhere. Well, on the front of the wind. I haven't heard any boshing on the back of the wind over in the other bit, up round there. Seems like they're all boshing round here in this bit on the wind. Hopefully another one will come out. Give it a recast.
Oh, it just wants to go in that same spot.
Well, it's just as good a chance as any other spot at the minute. Fish showing everywhere, really. Well, nothing boshing out again. You watch, I'll turn the camera off and it'll go again. Well, it looks like we're about to get an heavy shower. Luckily, we brought the umbrella. Never know, this bit of rain might turn the fish on to feed.
Doesn't feel like it's too sunny and rain.
Yeah, sunny here, but cloudy over there. A few big drops of rain coming, big heavy drops. So we never know. You never know, it might get the fish on. anything can change, anything can get them to feed. It might be this. So still hope. We've got about an hour and a half before we pack up, so still got plenty of time for some fish. Just takes one to slip up, one to get hungry. They're still jumping out every now and then. We've just had one bosh out in the far side again, not too far from my rig, over that way. So still got a chance. See what happens. Another nice one just shown on the back of the little island over there. Just come right out. Dolphined right out. Don't know what's going on. They're showing everywhere. They're just not feeding. No one's had anything. No one on the lake's had a fish out. Moving everywhere, showing everywhere. Walk round, throw some more maggots over your float. There's enough though. Let's go and throw some over again. Don't mind so much if I don't get a fish. I'd like Deal to get one. So the biggest fish in here go like 26, something like that, but they're all like real scaly mirrors. Just like to see some fizzing, some sign that they're feeding on the bottom. So all they're doing at the minute is swimming around, jumping out. Just need them to get their heads down. So Deal's on a float, he's suspended under, about 2 foot under the surface, nothing on that.
Put some fresh maggots on, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be alright, they last for ages. some fizzing over there now, right at them back reeds. It's bubbling up over there, so that means there's a fish got his head down. Yeah, there's definitely some fizzing going on over there. That's about where my PVA was earlier, that had the maggots and the boilie crumb and that in it, when I cast out over there earlier,
When you got it stuck in
when the wind blew the line into that bush. So,
Wait, was that right by them weeds there?
no, that reed's over there. There's fizzing up on the corner over there. See the bubbling up on the corner of the reeds? So that means the fish are getting their heads down.
Well, like eating.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a tench, but... Oh, here comes some rain. Right, so whatever it is, something's getting their head down. So with any luck...
Comes over to yours.
Yeah, with any luck. Mine's not too far from there, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you back in a bit of a fish. I'm going to get under the umbrella because it's starting to rain. Right, I brought you back again because the same thing's happened. Literally 30 seconds after turning the camera off, right over where that fizzing was, one lumped out, and then that one that you hopefully you saw then just lumped out right in front of the chalet.
That was.
Could be this weather, could be the drop, could have a slight pressure drop over the last couple of minutes with this rain coming and this coming in.
I'm still thinking.
So with any luck, the fish are getting their head down and they'll get on my bait. So I've got a little PVA out there with maggots in it and pellet, and with any luck something will happen in the next hour before we go, before we start packing up.
Oh, that'd be the first.
It's a good sign that there's fizzing now. Right, I'll turn you off and guaranteed they'll lump again. Well, Dill's had a bite. The float went under a few times but didn't get it. And we got thunder and lightning coming. So something's going to happen. And we just had a little carp going mental to the left of us. Jumped out about 5 times in a row. Nearly jumped out onto the bloody dock.
I think he did. I think he's on the dock and then he jumped back in.
So let's see what happens. It's definitely a storm over there. That was another fish come out somewhere then, I heard.
Yeah, it was underneath the house.
Underneath the house again.
They're all under there. Oh, forget Neil.
So I don't know if it's going to rain, but there's definitely a thunderstorm over to the left of us.
Probably back at south to that.
Another fish come out then over by the reeds. Just need something to get these fish to get their heads down. Maybe the storm will do it.
They're all packing up then.
I'll bring you back if something happens. Dill's gone over and dropped his throat in front of them reeds over there. We keep seeing some little carp, you know, only single figures. They keep bushing out by them reeds. He's gone and dropped his little floating over there. Just leave it, it'll be all right. If a fish gets it, we'll sort it out. About half hour left before we pack up, so last knock-ins, you never know. Still no one caught anything, nothing been out all day. Been showing everywhere, boshing everywhere, nothing's been out. Hopefully be able to bring you back with something before we leave. Another one just bopped over there by the reeds. Bit of rain we had didn't get them down. With any luck, just need them to get their heads down, start feeding. Literally could turn on at any minute, you know what it's like. With any luck it'll happen in the next half hour. I'll speak to you in a bit. Just had one lump out right here in front of our swim again, literally a foot out from the edge. Not very big, only a single figure, but right here. I do like to show here. They do like the edge. Just the once, don't look like he's going to come out again. Speak to you in a bit. No fish, packed up. Just about to load the stuff into the car. So until next time, Haynes Outdoors, out.